If you're building a premium or luxury brand, this video is for you, because in this video, I'm going to show you 5 premium brand signals that the world's best brands use to elevate perception, charge more, build cult-like followings, and separate themselves from the competition. Because building another mass market, forgettable brand is a race to the bottom. You don't want to compete there. Leave that to the other losers. Premium and luxury brands, they elevate above that. Premium brands don't win because they're necessarily better. They win because they're perceived totally differently. And perception is built through signals, what I like to call premium signals. Signals that communicate value, taste, authority, trust, desirability, exclusivity. There are so many. All of them I teach on this channel. See, no brand is built on one signal. They're built by layering multiple signals on top of each other. Okay, think about it, stacking those signals. And day in, day out, month in, month out, year in, year out, you're establishing and throwing out those signals so that you create the aura and the brand that feels premium and elevated. So the more signals you stack, the more premium and elevated the brand becomes. Everything I'm about to share with you comes from over a decade of working with global brands, London agencies, founders, CEOs, a stint at Google, working in their digital marketing training department where we taught brands and CEOs how to do digital properly, and building my own premium brands. I went and jacked my career in to become an entrepreneur, build mini brands. Some did well, some didn't, but the one I'm most proud of is one I built from a broken table and started selling work from £200 a unit, in which I took it up to £5,000, £10,000, £16,000 a unit, and I've got a wait list of people interested in the next release. Now, this is not because the product suddenly changed overnight, although it did get better, but because the signals changed and they were constantly reinforced and layered on top of each other. So I'm going to show you how to do this stuff. Here are the 5 premium signals that you can start using immediately. Let's dive in. Signal 1, precision. See, the first signal is precision. The signal that says we know exactly what we're doing. See, people trust precision. Precision feels intelligent. Precision feels scientific. Precision feels premium. When you think about a brand that uses precision, I think of Whoop. Whoop doesn't simply tell you just to sleep more. It gives you a recovery score, a strain score, a sleep performance score. The precision becomes part of the product. You see the same thing in a totally different category of Rolls-Royce. Their engineers obsess over eliminating imperfections most customers will never consciously notice. Tiny details, tiny tolerances, tiny improvements. But customers don't need to understand the engineering. They don't need to understand the science behind it. They just need to feel the end result. Because when the customers see precision, they assume expertise. And when they assume expertise, they assume quality. And that's why precision is one of the most strongest premium signals available today. You want to be known as a specialist in your super laser focused niche that you're in. You want to be known as that expert at what you do, because you are so obsessed with the detail and so precise that it'd be stupid to buy from anywhere else. So you might as well pay a premium price for someone who knows what they're doing. Signal 2, obsession. This signal says nobody cares about this more than we do. So it ties kind of into the other one, but think about a brand like Notion, the software company. People don't love Notion because of one killer feature. They love it because of tens of thousands of tiny decisions. The refinement over time, the details, the user experience, the things that most competitors ignore. Premium brands often appear irrationally obsessed. Obsession about the craft, obsession about the customer, obsession about the product, obsession about the materials. And we've all heard of the 10,000 hour rule, right? How it takes 10,000 hours to be a master of something. Who would you trust more? The person who spent 10,000 hours obsessing over one single thing, like James Dyson and the 5,127 prototypes it took to make the Dyson vacuumless Hoover, or the person who spent 1,000 hours dibbling and dabbling in 10 different things and become a master of none but knows a bit about a little. Obsession signals commitment. Commitment signals excellence, and excellence becomes visible, publicly visible. The best brands don't just look professional, they look obsessed, and then they become known for that specific thing. Me specifically, I'm obsessed about building premium brands. I have been for over a decade. I'm obsessed with art direction, brand psychology, understanding what makes people tick. I'm obsessed with beautiful visuals. I'm obsessed with working with founders to elevate their brand. And I spend my free time reading books on branding, art and design, creating and studying brands. That's an example of a personal brand that's somewhat obsessed about what they do. But you see this pop up in loads of other brands you come into contact with. I just referenced Dyson. Whatever they do, whatever the marketing is, whether it's James Dyson's autobiography, whether it's anything you come into contact with on social media, whether it's a big brand campaign, whether it's an interview with James Dyson, whether it's the website, whether it's the box, they say it took 5,000 1,127 prototypes to perfect the Dyson hooverless vacuum. That is precision. That is the illusion of effort, which is another thing I come onto in another video. But you get my drift. You're now looking at your Henry Hoover that you've had for 10 years thinking, there is no way that this Hoover is as good as a Dyson. I might as well spend £300 and upgrade my Hoover game. You see this a lot in the luxury fashion space, where you have things like the stitching of a Hermès bag. It's so precise, it's so detailed. It's done by expert artisans in their field. Signal-free curation. By that I mean taste curation. And this signal becomes more valuable every year, especially in this age of AI, because we live in a world of too much choice. Too many products, too much content, too much information, too much noise. And that's why curation feels premium. Look at Mr. Porter, look at Selfridges. Neither became valuable because they stocked everything. They became valuable because they filtered, they selected, they edited, they did the legwork and found the best brands to show us and created an environment where you know what to expect, that you know when you walk in there, you're gonna be looking at the cream of the crop of current brands and heritage brands today. So you might be walking down, you've got Dior, Gucci, Fendi, but then on the other side, you've got a lot of new up and coming brands are like the hottest take of the last year or the last 2 years. They do their job at filtering all of the noise and all of the options, so you can trust that brand that they're gonna deliver on something that's tasteful and something that you're going to be interested in. And then the signal becomes, someone with great taste has already done the hard work for me. That's why people trust them. Premium brands don't overwhelm customers. They refine the options and guide them in the right direction. They become the taste makers. And in today's world, reducing complexity is incredibly valuable because customers don't want more choices. They want better choices. Signal 4 is unique taste. See, I like to do things a little differently on this channel, so I'm not going to reference the same old brands that you'll hear everywhere. What I'm going to do is introduce a totally left field brand that you wouldn't have heard of. And this is one of the best examples of this. A24, the film production studio. It's behind some of the best films of the past few years. They've established themselves a cult-like audience, which is really weird for a Hollywood movie studio. They went up against the giants of Hollywood. See, most Hollywood studios optimize for mass appeal. You know, the economics of filmmaking, you spend tens of millions on a film, you need a really big TAM, total addressable market. So you need big stars, safe ideas, same movie formats that are tried and tested, predictable formulas. A24, they did the opposite. They leaned into the weird, the artistic, the unexpected, the distinctive. Films like Spring Breakers that felt completely different to what Hollywood was producing at the time. See, the posters looked different, the color palettes looked different, the art direction was different, the storytelling felt different, the entire creative world felt different. But it wasn't just the films, it was the marketing, the art direction, the creative first approach. They would give directors free reign on what they wanted to do, whereas other Hollywood studios would refine them to parameters. The willingness to back unusual ideas. Everything reinforced the same signal, taste. And eventually something interesting started to happen. People stopped following individual films and film releases and they started to follow the studio itself. Think about that. Most people couldn't tell you who produced the last 5 films they watched, but millions actively seek out A24 releases. Why? Because they trust its taste. And that's one of the most powerful premium signals in existence. When people trust your taste, they stop evaluating every decision individually. They trust your judgment. You've built a bridge of trust between yourself and your brand and your ideal client. Signal 5, insider knowledge. The signal that says, I know something most people don't. See, think about Huberman, think about AG1, think about Cadence. People love feeling like insiders and they love feeling empowered. What better way to do that than with some secret source that only you know? I'm doing it now with this channel. See, over the past decade, there has been a shift, a major shift in luxury and premium branding. Increasingly, luxury isn't look what I own, me, you aspire to be me. It's look what I know. See, the strongest brands make customers feel smarter, and feeling smarter is a powerful form of status. This shows up in many ways. Like I said, this channel, I'm imparting my wisdom and all my knowledge and my tried and tested methods and all the things I learned the hard way, all the books I've read, every expert I've worked with, everything I've taken from the companies I've worked with, and I'm packaging that up as knowledge so you can go out and use it in the wide world. And in turn, hopefully that establishes me as the authority, tastemaker, someone who knows what they're doing. And when it comes to me selling something or wanting to make an offer to you, you'll be much more warmed up. So we see that a lot in premium personal brands, right? But when it comes to CPG brands or product focused brands, this could show up in your manufacturing process. I use this a lot in my brands, showing off a story around our manufacturing process, educating the customer on a specific type of leather you're using, educating them on the founder journey, where you started, why you started, what troubles and trials and tribulations you've come up against. One of my favorite brands at the moment, Made in Cookware, which I just bought a few £100 worth of pans. I didn't even need more pans, but they hooked me in over the last couple months. They have a whole section dedicated to educating the customer. And this section is based on how to become a better cook and do that via the use of their pans. From cooking to maintaining your pans to seasoning them. I've become an expert overnight on how to use specific types of pans. It also helps that you have top chefs and cooks educating me on this stuff, and it doesn't just come from the brand themselves. They also show the whole manufacturing process that goes into making and crafting these pans, and they show the machines crushing the 5 layers of material to make a premium high-end product. I'm going to do a deep dive on Made in Cookware because they've got so much good stuff that I want to talk about. But for now, understand this. Different products, same signal. The customer feels like they're accessing information most people don't have. Through the education, they become empowered to buy, use, or shout about your brand. Just think about it this way. You're getting them at the grassroots level and positioning yourself as an authority and the leading brand in your space if you can educate them early on at the point of purchase. If you like this stuff, jump into the email list. 17 different ways over 17 days of how you can elevate your brand using brand psychology and behavioral science. Until the next video, peace.